Okay, today we're talking about what I think is the angriest note of music. So before I play it, I'm going to go ahead and work into the note. And before I play any notes at all, I want you to just kind of sit there and think about a C and see if you can mentally recall a C before I play it on the piano. Just kind of feel around until you feel like you've landed on the note that you think is C. Okay, did you get it? If not, not really a big deal. I'm not expecting you to be able to develop perfect pitch this quickly. So I'm going to start on a B flat, and I'm going to work up to what the angriest note in music is, at least what I think. Here's your B flat. Here's your C. Your D. E. Somebody described this very graphically as a knife to their ears. And I can kind of see where they're coming from. So here's the angriest note. It's actually F sharp, in my opinion. And you may hear it differently. There's something about it that's just a little bit jarring. So what we're doing here is we actually have a whole tone scale right now. And we're going to add G sharp later to complete that whole tone scale. The reason we're doing a whole tone scale is I don't want to stick solely to the diatonic notes because they alternate between half steps and whole steps. If we stick to whole tone, they're all separated by a major second. And so it's less likely for you to be able to identify them using relative pitch alone. Shut that down. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to focus on the F sharp. This will be a shorter session. And we just want to get familiar with the F sharp. So we're going to start with something I call the dipping exercise. And F sharp is going to be the focus. We're going to keep coming back to F sharp and just compare every other note I play to the F sharp. And the only one I want you to actually try and identify is this note here, the F sharp. All the other notes, they don't matter. Okay, here we go. They're just for comparison. Okay, now just listen to the F sharp for a moment. I'm going to play it and then try and sort of audiate it in your mind, replay it. Remember, you're trying to paint a picture of this in as much detail as you can. Okay, now we have a lot of notes that we're working with. So I just want you to try and identify whether it's a B flat, C, D, E, or F sharp. And I'm not going to tell you what the notes are I'm playing. The reason for that is because I want you to search and use anything at your disposal to try and figure out what note you're dealing with. And that may mean if I play this note, say you're not really sure what it is, but you take a guess, then I play this note. Maybe you know for certain what that note is. So then you're able to go back and sort of compare it to the previous note and try and figure out what note I just played. So you're really trying to figure this out through immersion, where I'm just putting you into this language and you're trying to remember the sound of each note. And in some cases, it'll just be where is it located in the octave register? The B flat's the lowest one, F sharp's the highest one. So if that's how you're identifying it right now, that's fine. And this will actually help your relative pitch training too. So you're just trying to identify these sounds. What notes am I playing? At first, you may be guessing B flat, C, D, E, F sharp in that order. But then eventually, I want you to try and recognize it based on its space in the air. Okay, now we're going to play two notes at a time. Just try and identify them. I will tell you the answers on these. B flat and C. B flat and D. C and D. E and F sharp. F sharp and D. E and C. B flat and C. B flat and E. D and F sharp. So now I'm going to play them harmonically. What two notes am I playing out of the possible options? B flat, C, D, E, F sharp. E and F sharp. And especially pay attention if one note sounds louder or comes out at you more than the other. C and D. B flat and C. E and F sharp. Now last thing, just identify the note that I play. It's going to be different octave registers. F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. C. C. F sharp. C. 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 F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. D. C then D. 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 C. C. D. 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 F sharp. F sharp. F sharp. C. D. F sharp. C. D. F sharp. E. 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 F sharp, D, C, D, E, 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 B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, E, D, C, C, B flat, C. Let's do a few more. B flat. And take a moment to respond to a comment over there. C, D, E, F sharp, F sharp, B flat, C, C, D, E, F sharp. So probably one of two things, maybe three things happened there. The first option would be that as I kept going, you started to hear them even more clearly. The other side of it could be that you started hearing a subtle difference between the sounds and then you stopped hearing it. The third option is that you're just still hearing ding, ding, ding. You know, you're not hearing any colors at all. So if that's happening, then something you can do is just go to the piano and try and play those four notes: B flat, C, D, E, F sharp. Guess it's five notes. Can't count. I'm a musician. We only count to four. So you can play through those five notes and just try and listen to them with you actually activating the keyboard. You can use an electronic keyboard, but I think it'd be better if you had something more acoustic to get started with this. So we're going to continue this tomorrow. Yes, Yuri, we have added F sharp now. And we're going to continue to add notes of the whole tone scale. And then we're going to stick with that for a while, for the next couple of days. So the next thing that's coming out is going to be another sort of combined listening exercise you can do for the quiet ear. And you can play with that. If nothing else, it'll open up your ear for relative pitch training. So I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll keep working on this.